Hey, what up you guys? This is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Stash. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing While She Was Out.
I've got a gun. How's about I aim it at your pussy first?
Now, I don't own a copy of this movie. It's on Tubi right now. And I actually saw this on Comcast about like maybe in 2009, 2010 or something. I was like, what was that one with Kim Basinger in it? Where she's being chased by the guy from Mars Attacks. And it's a lot dumber than I remember. I remember it being pretty good. I still definitely enjoyed it. It's not like, it wasn't like a horrible movie, but it's just really stupid. And I know it's past Christmas, but this is a Christmas movie, kind of like a Christmas thriller, a little bit of horror, but mostly like a thriller type of movie. And I would recommend this if you like what was that one with Dennis Leary? Judgment Night. If you like Judgment Night, this is a little bit like Judgment Night. A couple other movies like that, like I think Don't Breathe was a little bit like that. It's like one of those cat and mouse movies where someone's being chased by a group of people.
She's here. She's hiding somewhere.
She left her purse. All this shit is in there. Her cell phone.
Where are you?
Looks like a battery gave
We're gonna find you.
There she is! Go that way! Go that way!
So I was looking up info about this movie and I wanted to see what else the director's done. And it turns out this is the only thing. She was a producer of a couple movies. And then she wrote and directed this one. And it's the only film she's ever made. And I gotta give her credit for this being a first time directing thing and first time writing. It's not bad. Like, it's definitely watchable. And Kim Basinger pretty much single-handedly saves this movie. The other actors in this are really bad. Maybe like a few, like the abusive husband isn't terrible. A couple people in the mall are okay. But the group of thugs is pretty terrible. And it turns out, I was like, is this supposed to be a gang? Like, what is this? It's a group of foster kids. Because there's like a very quick scene where he's like talking to one of the guys who's like, I broke you out of that foster home when we were kids. So they're all just like these foster kids with no families or anything, just going out causing havoc, I guess. But yeah, Kim Basinger's great in it. And, you know, this has nothing to do with the movie, but she was like 55 in this, and she looks amazing. Like, she looks as good as she did in Batman from '89, and this is like 20 years later or something. She maybe even looks better than in that movie. It's probably not for everyone. You might, like, in the first 10 minutes think, like, this is really stupid and turn it off. But, you know, I'm not always so picky. I'm like, as long as it's not boring, I'll watch it. Yeah, this is like one of those kind of movies that, like, I wouldn't buy it for like 10 bucks, but if I saw it for like $3 in Big Lots or something, I would probably pick it up. So now let's get into the plot, and this will not contain spoilers. Kim Basinger plays a woman. She lives in an abusive home. You know, her husband is a drunk guy who's like punching walls and shit. And it's Christmas night. She has to go to the mall for wrapping paper. Really, she just kind of wants to get away from her husband because the guy flipped out and punched a wall. The mall's packed. There's nowhere to park. She finds a parking space, but there's a car double parked between the two spaces, so he's taking up 2 spots. And she gets mad. She writes like a little note to him saying like, you're a jerk for taking up 2 spots.
Come on! Jerk! What a jerk!
She's shopping for a while. So then she gets the wrapping paper. She's leaving the mall. And then lo and behold, the person that owns the car that she wrote a note on pops right out of the car and says, I've got a gun. You want me to point it at your pussy? A mall security guard walks up, and for some reason, this mall security guard has a gun. Like, they issued him a gun at the mall. So then the mall security guard gets shot, and then she drives off into the forest. They chase her into the forest. They're chasing her through the whole movie, and she has to survive the night on Christmas. That's as much as I'm going to say about the plot. Yeah, this movie has a lot of ups and downs. It's pretty good in parts, and then other parts, it just is, like, terrible. So it's very mixed. Like, you're like, oh, this is pretty good, and then something will happen, and you're like, geez, they couldn't have done that shit better. But then it goes back to being good, and then back to being bad. It's all over the place. But I did like it, and I'm probably going to pick it up on DVD for like around $3 or $4. So I give this one 3 out of 5 stars. That's While She Was Out. Alright, you guys, this is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Stash. Let me know if you've seen this movie. Let me know some other good Christmas thrillers. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.